All right.
Good
I
evening.
think we're live.
We are.
Okay. All right. Hey, welcome to Open Road Radio. It is March 27th. It's the last Monday of the month, and we are doing a women's show tonight, Women in the Industry, because it's motorcycle or it is Women's History Month. And being the last Monday, we thought we would celebrate some women that you should know. Shannon Daz, my girl Dazzlin's in the house. I've missed you.
I missed you too, but you've been zooming all over, jet setting, going to every single rally that you could possibly be at. And so I'm glad to be back. Glad to see you. Spend a little time with my
Well,
girls.
glad to see you. And not to say that you haven't been all over either, that you have been gone, girl. I know that you were getting your bike ready. We're going to talk about that. We're going to do a special feature with you tonight because I'm really excited about some things that you've got coming up, and we want to talk about that. Just your whole thing going on out there on
Yeah.
the West Coast is pretty cool. Hey, thanks everybody for listening to us. You are hearing us live, Open Road Radio. Gina Woods. I'm in the Castle Moses studios. Dazzlin is out there in the West Coast at the Full Throttle Law Studios. And we're going to bring it to you live. We got a great show lined up for you. Aside from getting to hear all the great things that Dazzlin is doing and has coming up, we're also going to spend a minute with Lilly Farrow and talk about the Lilly Farrow project. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. I've got some great women in the industry that are involved with it, and it's a fantastic talk about history.
It just popped up. So I've been seeing it all over social media, and I didn't really know the story. I briefly heard about it, about her, but now it's really cool to hear about all she did back in the day, fighting all odds as a woman pioneer in dealerships, and just everything that she did. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about the project and how we can get involved, how we can maybe do some fundraising so that this story can be told.
Can get out there and everybody can hear it. Hey, it wouldn't be a celebration without Pookie. She is from Bull Falls Harley-Davidson, and this one she can give me a run for my money. I'll tell you what, this girl's got all the passion, excitement, and empowerment to new women riders that one dealership could hold. I'm telling you, we're going to check in with Pookie and see how she and her crew are working on upcoming events for the season.
I just want to say Bull Falls.
Bull Falls Harley-Davidson. Isn't that a fun name?
It is.
Oh, Bull Falls.
Falls.
Oh, Bull Falls.
Love it.
Hey, we want to let you know that our show is fueled by Casa Moses, Andrew's Products, Campo Vida Tequila. We were at the Bar Louie last weekend in a live broadcast, and we had so much fun with Mike Wheeler from Campo Vida. Also, Blackjack Gaming. Robin was sure on those games, winning some money last week.
She's a winner. She's just a winner. I miss her.
She's just a winner, period.
Yeah. I miss her. She's a good girl.
Yes, she is. She's a lot of fun. Brought to you by Full Throttle Law, Motorcycle Safety Foundation, Meg Wear Apparel, Cottage 24 Graphics, and we've got some great events that we're going to tell you about to wrap up the show later on. But first, let's get started with this girl.
They are already stacking up. Cindy, long-term listener, joins us every Monday on the fastest hour in radio. What's up, Lauren Stotts? I see you, Chicago. Lou Brown, bam. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining us. Give it a like, give it a share. Get your friends on here. We got a jam-packed show.
Yeah, please, everybody share it so that we can really get this out there and let everybody know that we are here on Monday nights. And if people would like to comment, please do comment and let us know what you're doing, what you're thinking, where you're going. What's up? Two Wheels Spring is sprung, and we are ready to get out there. Stevie, thank you. Aw, Stevie.
Stevie B.
Stevie in the house. Hey, I am just so excited. First off, I met you, gosh, last year at the AIM Expo. Had heard about you, and some things worked out, and it was just so fortunate for us to be able to have you. and you are a full throttle law ambassador, marketing gal. Tell us a little bit how you got hooked up with that.
So I spent well, pretty much most of my professional life in the restaurant industry, and I
You
had
did. You worked at like you always have those food recipes going on too at your house. I love it.
I've come across this all very honestly. So, uh, after 20 years with the Cheesecake Factory, I was approached by my friend Jared, who's the CEO here at Full Throttle Law. He was my lawyer at the time, and he said, "Hey, I'm thinking about focusing on two-wheel division of my personal injury firm, and would you like to come and work for me?" And I was thinking, well, what am I going to do? And because I wasn't a lawyer, never been in that industry. And he's like, "You're just going to do what you do. You're going to ride your motorcycle and we'll figure it all out." And 3 years later,
And that you do, girl. You are one of the hardest hitting mofo motorcycle chicks I know.
well, we have just created an amazing brand. And with their support, I am able to do a lot of things in the community because it is just a brand that we show up. And so I just get to do a lot of motorcycle stuff, and I love it. So that's
Well,
how I
and I got to tell you what, you got hooked up with one of the best firms out there. Some people talk about what they do, some people put it all over social media. You guys just get into the action. I mean, you guys are everywhere. You've got things going on all the time. I mean, you don't even talk about them so much on the show. But if anybody goes to Shannon Dazzlin Venturo's or Full Throttle Laws Facebook, you will see what they do. You guys are just always involved in the community, and let alone you're always posting about um, when something should happen. You put out an alert right away. I really appreciate that you do that.
Yeah, and that's the things that I've just done the entire time I've been writing for the last 10 years, and I think that's why the secret sauce works because, it's just natural, it's organic, and it's real, and it's honest. So, we've got some really cool things, coming up here in town. We had Centoya from the West Coast Female Ride already on as a guest, so that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. I took my bike to my sound guy and went and did a little turn and burn and picked it up yesterday.
I
Oh,
saw that last night. I saw that.
yeah, it is off the charts. So if you're
You're
gonna ride,
always doing that. You just did a turnaround a couple of weeks ago to Arizona or something as well.
yeah, so he put a double front rear camera. We remember we had those guests on the show, and so I
You
did
did.
get it installed. So you'll be able to follow me my entire journey on the 48 states through glimpse and getting to watch where we are throughout the journey. And those,
Excellent. We're going to talk more about that because I've got some things I want to ask you about, and I can't mess up my place in line to do it. So we have to wait until that. But you are also the president of Bling Divas.
I am. I'm the president and founder of an all-female motorcycle club. We're coming up on our 10th anniversary, and we have.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So we like to say we still here, and we're growing with quality women and quality over quantity all day long. And so that's a picture that you're seeing now is from our most recent trip and our
You guys got a great group. I was so fortunate to meet a lot of those ladies when I was there last. In fact, at the Full Throttle Law headquarters, just a fabulous group of ladies,
I
man.
hope you
I
get to
got to
come
tell
out
you.
in September for our annual. That would be fantastic. They would love to have you. So I'm going to put it ahead on your calendar that third Saturday of September. You can stay at my house and you just
You
come.
got it. Oh, I can't wait. That's for sure. That's a plan. That's absolutely a plan. Thank you guys for listening. And Dennis, thank you so much. Yeah, Dennis, those choppers on Saturday were awesome. We'll talk about that a little bit. Um, yeah, that's how busy these are. So these are the girls, and you guys are at the Speedway right here.
Yeah, we on that day we volunteer every year for Children's Speedway charities, and so we go out and work the show and get people they pay spend money and to donate for children's charities here, and you get to run the track. And so as volunteers, when we get finished, we get to run the actual track, the NASCAR runs here in Las Vegas, and it is a fantastic time. They don't throttle us as much as they do the cars while they're out there. So, and we run the speedway for free, just for volunteering on that day. And that
If you got a need for speed, just grab onto Dazzlin's coattails, man, because she will take you for a ride. I can guarantee. Well, speaking of somebody in the community has just given you an award, has given you some acknowledgement for all the great things that you're doing. Tell us about this award from the Elks Distinguished Community Council.
Okay. Well, humbly, I want to say there are very deserving people of this award. I was super, super honored. The Elks of Nevada honored me as the Distinguished Citizen of the Year. And
Woo! Look at that. So well deserved.
yeah. And again, it just made me want to do more, obviously. And I definitely want to thank Full Throttle Law, Jared, because he allows us to do things in the community. He funds a lot of projects. And then also my Bling Divas MC, my family, Stevie, who's always there pushing me out in the front. So
well deserved. So well deserved. So kudos. So glad that you got that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Look at Lou Brown. So proud of you, President Dazzlin. Say your girls are proud of you too.
Well, I'm proud of them. And I made them take a picture with me. So I didn't really know anything about the format of Elks and all that, but they have some pretty cool titles. And when you're doing something with them, you get escorted everywhere you go. So I am insisting on being escorted everywhere I go from now on.
You got a taste of that, right? And now you're going to ride it.
The officer is called the ruler. So I'm going to change my tab from president to ruler of the.
There you go. That's great. How often do they give those out? Is that an annual thing or is that a monthly?
No, that's a once a year. The reigning ruler, president of the association, gets to give one out each year. And
congratulations. I'm so glad that you got that. You do so much for that community. I think we'd have to clone you if you did any more stuff. I just mean it. We'd really have to clone you. I don't even know how you find the time to do everything you do. She'll call me in the morning and she'll already be, she'll already be hours into getting a manicure, a pedicure, and then going to the office and then doing this. And I'm like, what? I'm still in my pajamas and I'm 2 hours ahead of you.
Actually, it's one.
Arturo says, congratulations, Dazzlin. And so does Dennis as well. Guys, thank you so much. Give it a like, give it a share. Thank you for dropping in and hanging out with us tonight on Motorcycle Mondays from Open Road Radio. We appreciate it. Something that is coming up that is really special is your 48 States Unity Ride. We're going to catch a quick video on how you're getting ready for that right now.
Okay.
Great video. For our friends over at 1400 K Shop Radio, we just want to let you know if you are missing any of the show live on Facebook Live, YouTube, or LinkedIn, please go ahead and check it out. That little summary right there was just Dazzlin working. She's going to tell us in a few minutes what she was working on, but you can go and check that out on YouTube and Facebook, Gina Woods Open Road Radio, Full Throttle Law, and check that out. We know that that was not a narrated video, so it's up to you to go look at it. So tell us what you did. That looked awesome. You
So first of all, no nails were damaged in that video.
Uh,
And thanks, Kenny over at Boulder Choppers. He is an amazing partner, helping me get ready for this ride. So, my good friend Roland Hodges is the highway burglar. He is a long-term ground pounder. I admire him. I admire his club, Rare Breed, and he threw a challenge out to me. I was telling him, "Hey, I watch you do all these long rides," and he said, "Well, come do one with me." And I said, "Yeah, sure, okay, I'll do it. Let's do it." And he said, "No, I'm really serious."
of
So
course, you wouldn't back down.
I can't at that point. So he January 1st, I started. I had 185 days to get ready. I now have 97 days. And I am going to the gym. I'm eating healthier because my mind says, let's get on the bike and go 10,000 miles, run 10, run 1,000 miles a day for 10 days in a row. But my body, I have lupus, so I have mobility challenges anyway. But lupus doesn't have me. And so
Wow,
I
what an amazing challenge this is going to be. Just it's and that's so true. You've got this totally. I'm just so inspired by you. You have really taken it by the balls. You got into the gym right away when you said you did. I don't think you probably missed a day or a second. You look amazing. I could see you dropping the weight, taking care of yourself, both in the gym. If that's your trainer.
Yeah, that's Jeremy. So Jeremy is about 4 foot nothing tall. Uh, he also is a lupus warrior, so he understands some of the challenges, and they hooked me up with him. It was an instant chemistry between us, and he really pushes me and challenges me. So I love him. I never probably would have been able to do and accomplish had I not hired a personal trainer.
Somebody to push you. Absolutely. You got to
Yes.
be accountable.
Yeah, and I thought I could do this by myself.
Yeah.
Never,
Yeah.
not
I say that every morning and
yeah.
I don't. But you're inspired me, so I'm gonna get after it. I'm going to get after it.
Well, there's about
That's
10 of
exciting.
us that are gonna do it, and you can, follow my page, you can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, and, there's a
Look at you. Look at you, girl. How much have you dropped?
About 2.5 sacks of potatoes, 3 pounds of bacon, 2 containers of sour cream, a little
Yeah.
over 25 pounds, but
Wow.
it's really that wasn't the goal. It's obviously it's happening. My goal was just to get healthier, get
Yes.
stronger, have a little bit more stamina to be able to handle that motorcycle.
Well, we're going to talk about this more because I think that anybody that's going on a cross country trip really needs to get in shape to be able to do it. You're not just going to jump on a bike and do it. And you have earnestly and dedicated yourself to do this. You're so inspiring. I'm so proud of you.
10 years in the fitness protection program. I decided to go retirement. And it happened. It's inspired a lot of my friends. Some of them that are here watching on the video. Lou got into the program as well. She's lost 35 pounds. Uh,
Woo!
Bam's lost 20. Cupcake, Carolyn.
Okay, I'm jumping on board. I'm jumping on board. You heard me say it now.
I think
327.
if Dazzlin's the last person in the world to finally get to the gym and eat healthier, well, I mean, there's nobody left. We all have to get on the bandwagon. So
Larry says he's so proud of you and you got this. We were going to do some of the events, but we're running a little bit over. Can we do the events at the end?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, fantastic. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining us here listening to Motorcycle Mondays on Open Road Radio. We're going to go hit an ad break real fast, and we'll be right back after these messages. Yay, Dazzlin! Play that sound effect you have. Yay, Dazzlin!
Oh, that's laughing. Oh, that's spooky. I need to get them labeled.
She's still figuring out her mixing board. All right, we'll be right back.
Law we practice is personal injury law. Specifically, we represent injured bicyclists and injured motorcyclists. My partner and myself have been practicing for 27 years. We know as a firm how to work together.
Because we focus only on motorcycle crashes and bicycle crashes, we are used to not only the dynamics of how the crashes happen, but we're also used to dealing with the biases of the insurance adjusters that want to put the blame on our clients.
While some products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
Hi, I'm Dazzlin, president and founder of Bling Divas Motorcycle Club. These ladies behind us are the faces behind the helmet.
Hi, I'm Choke, vice president Bling Divas MC. I'm a mom, a daughter, and a wife. Keep an eye out for me.
Hi, my name is Cupcake. I'm the SA at Bling Divas MC. I drive a bus all day and ride a motorcycle for therapy. Watch out for me, please.
Hi, I'm Tita. I'm a mother of 3, grandmother of 6. Please look out for bikers.
Hi, I'm Ellie Mae. I'm a wife, a mother, and a grandma.
Hi, I'm Blossom, wife and mother of 4, and I like to come home to my family every night. Please look out for us.
Hi, I'm Pixie, treasurer of the Bling Divas MC. I'm a lover, a friend, and a sister. Keep an eye out for me, please.
Hi, I'm Mystique, secretary for Bling Divas MC. I'm a mom and I work at the hospital saving lives. Stay safe out there so you don't have to come see me.
Hi, I'm Pony Girl. I'm a mother of 3 with 4 beautiful granddaughters, and watch out for me.
Hi, I'm Connie. I'm a good friend of the Bling Divas. I love to ride my motorcycle around the country on my bike. I'm retired and I'm all about safety. Please share some safe roads with us.
Hi, I'm Jessica and I'm a mother of a special needs son who needs me to come home every night.
Hi, I'm Madge. I ride with the Bling Divas a lot. Great friend of theirs. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. And I ride a lot out there. Please look twice for me.
Hi, I'm Fireball, Bling Divas MC. I have been riding 40 years and never had an accident. Please watch out for me. Thank you.
Wow, that was powerful. That was so powerful.
I am so happy that you played that video. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. What a great video. That should just be viral. That should be going everywhere.
Those are the faces behind the helmet, you know. For a lot of people, when they see us all on motorcycles riding down the road, we are a faceless, helmeted vulnerable road user, and they don't know that that's a mom, a mother, and to someone, that's someone's everything. And they
Yeah,
really,
that just really came out. That was so good. That was well put together. I love that he did that. Absolutely love it. Hey, we are going to move on with our the Lilly Farrow project. Now, this is something that I saw at AIM Expo last year, and that's where they introduced it. Lilly Farrow was born Lillian Beatrice Matheny in Nelsonville, Ohio in 1892. 1892. When was the first Harley? When was the first Harley? 1903.
oh,
Right?
1903.
Yes.
Queen of
So
Harley trivia.
at
So
20, yes, at 20 years old, she met her husband, 23 years old, A.D. Farrow, and they opened their dealership. At 23, they opened their dealership. That would be Jake's age. That would be like, what? That is so cool. The oldest dealership, continuous dealership in the country. And they survived the Spanish flu epidemic, World War I, the Great Depression, and World War II. And all we did was survive COVID so far. but
well,
seriously,
that would be weird, right? Like 30, 40 years ago when they're saying, oh my gosh, Gina Woods survived COVID.
yeah, right. Yeah, right. But you know what? Nobody says it better than Bob Olthoff. And we're going to go to this video real quick. He's going to talk a little bit about this. And then we're going to go straight into the Lilly Farrow project video. And then we'll come back and tell you how you can be a part of it. So stay tuned and check this out. You're going to dig it.
He's the founder of the oldest Harley-Davidson dealership in America. He was a young man who, in the early days of motorcycling, had a fascination with these machines. Started his business in Nelsonville, Ohio. Moved his family and his business to Columbus with a motorcycle and a sidecar when the roads weren't paved. These motorcycles were rough and tumble machines that got people through hill and dale when we didn't have all of these great slabs of blacktop and concrete. While A.D. Farrow is the namesake of this business, and certainly as the founder deserves all the credit, that he tragically died of a kidney disease at a relatively early age. He was 27 years old. And he left his widow, Lilly, with a young family and a business. And it was really Lilly that brought the business forward through Depression, through World War. She was a grand lady. She ran the business with an iron fist, but she was well loved by customers and all. She was an enthusiast who ran races on the weekend. She was a part of the early history of women's motorcycling, the Motor Maids. Racing was always great fun, and hill climbing in those days was a part of that. And on the weekend, she would go and run the hill climb races up where the reservoirs now exist, where there were very steep embankments there to Allen Creek. And so she did it all, and her role was absolutely unique. It was unprecedented for a woman to be doing what she was doing. I'm sure she did it of necessity, but the record shows that she did it with great love and with great passion. And, being able to hold this thing together and to nurture it through all of that, was really an amazing thing. And I sit behind her desk in there, and I'm reminded, during current hard times, that there have been hard times before, and this business is now 100 years old. It's weathered every storm, and it gives me faith that we'll weather every storm to come.
That was fantastic. That was Bob Olthoff, who has sat at Lilly's desk for several decades and is the owner of Dealer News. But this next one is going to show you exactly how you can be part of the Lilly Farrow project and some good friends of ours as a motorcycle industry women coming up right now.
I really inspired me most about Lilly and her story and made me passionate to do this film is how she fought so hard against the odds to chase after her dreams. It's this hidden gem of an underdog story, like Rudy or Seabiscuit, but with motorcycles. It's got lots of great action with all the incredible motorcycle racing, like board track and flat track and hill climbs. Plus it's got romance, humor, and tons of heart. It shows the incredible camaraderie of the motorcycle community as they rally to help each other during this time in history. I mean, you should hear how people in the motorcycle world talk about Lilly.
Lilly Farrow is one of the strongest women I've ever heard of in the motorcycling industry.
And I mean, there's so many adjectives I could use to describe her.
She's brave,
rebellious,
takes chances,
would not take no for an answer.
Sharp as a tack.
A superwoman.
A motorcycle rider, a businesswoman, a mom.
Was approachable.
A really giving person.
Great leader. She's courageous.
She's a survivor.
My admiration for her is off the charts.
She had a real understanding and passion for the community.
I wish she was alive today because I would definitely be her friend.
She was one of the first pioneers in helping to establish what Harley-Davidson Motor Company became.
And she made her mark on the motorcycle community and on the world. And I'm telling you what, man, it brings tears to my eyes just talking to you about it.
I get goosebumps. She's definitely an inspiration.
I just fell in love with her story. She's someone everyone needs to know.
The story begins with Lilly and her husband Dale getting married and sharing this dream of owning a motorcycle shop. So they started the Lilly Farrow Harley-Davidson dealership in 1912. Despite facing lots of competition and difficult world events, they get the business up and running. But then, Dale tragically dies, leaving Lilly alone with their 3 young kids. After that, she decides she wants to keep the shop and honor their dream, but faces so many challenges, being a woman in this man's world of the motorcycle industry. And just when she starts to earn their respect and sell some bikes, the Great Depression hits. She doesn't know how she's going to survive it, but her determination, ingenuity, and the strong community she built give her a chance.
Lilly was born in 1892, and her husband started a Harley dealership at a very young age, in their 20s.
It's, truly a love story. They're starting off young and they had a dream and they followed it.
They shared this mutual love and passion for motorcycling.
Tragically, she lost her husband at a very young age after he had given her 3 beautiful young children.
But she had to go through so much just to save the family's business.
Hey, think about that. How easily could she have, after her husband passes away, simply sell the business, close the business, fold? I mean, I know she didn't have a whole lot of other options, but we always have choices.
She followed her heart, and it was her dream and his dream, and she honored him by keeping that shop going.
It was hard for her because she was a woman again, and women didn't do those kind of things. So it took a while for her to gain that respect.
Any kind of woman in the industry back then was very rare.
She had to suffer the stock market crash, the depression, wars, the Spanish flu, the pandemic.
But she was a woman who somehow, some way, sustained through all of the things that the world threw at her, all the while being the great builder of a community.
Lilly loved people, and she loved being inclusive.
Lilly really established the model for a motorcycle club that put together rides and races for motorcycle riders, but for charity as well.
I cannot imagine what it was like in the 20s and in the teens, getting the respect of the men and of the motor company. And she did it.
There are other women dealers. There are many women dealers over the years, but I really think Lilly was the first, and she was really the one who broke through that glass ceiling.
And I have to imagine that she opened up so many doors.
The door has just been opened by her, and the road has been paved.
Her dealership is the oldest dealership in the United States that's still in operation today, and that's quite a feat.
But there really needs to be a better way to share this story and to really share who she was with the world and the impact she's had on this community and this entire industry.
And really there have been very few movies about this subject, and I think it's really timely because no one's really done it.
So I think that's the beauty of our story. It's about the coolest thing on the planet, motorcycles. We make noise, we turn heads, then after we get their attention, we give them an uplifting, amazing story.
I think to see that story on the big screen is going to be fantastic.
If you've been touched by Lilly Farrow's story, I ask you to join us in making this great inspirational film for the ages. Help us bring it to the big screen.
I've invested in this project because I believe in the passion of this team and the motorcycle community. I fully trust that these filmmakers will make an extraordinary film. They have a long track record of amazing work, and they have access to top-notch Hollywood talent to tell Lilly's story in the most inspiring way possible.
We feel like we've got the right writer, we've got the right director,
and we know together we're going to make a great film and touch lives all over the world.
Even if you don't care about motorcycles at all, it doesn't matter, because this story is about so much more than that.
And so I don't want us to only paint this as a story of a woman.
There's things in her story that everyone can relate to. You don't have to be a woman. You don't have to be a rider. You are going to see yourself in some part of her story.
So I don't think it's just for the motorsport world. I think it's for everybody.
So the power of this story, I think, inspires all of us to know that we can do things we might not imagine we can.
This is a story of a woman who had a dream, and she reached for the stars, and she did it.
It's good, and I think people are going to love it.
I can't imagine what a full-length film is going to do to people's hearts who are not even interested in motorcycles. I think it has a great potential to just inspire and capture the hearts of millions of people around the world. Hopefully they get on motorcycles afterwards.
I'm telling you what, just to see those women involved, Tigra, Marilyn, Chris, Summer Simmons, Jill, Gina from BMW, she was so excited about it, and Brittany, oh my God, that was just amazing. But what a fabulous story. I can't wait. Thank you for putting the link on for everybody. Please, if you're able to, just go to the wefunder.com, Iron Lily. That would be fantastic, because we want to see this movie come out and go everywhere. What a epic story it's going to be.
Yeah, for sure. I saw Centoya jumping in. Centoya, I think it would be amazing while we've got 500 female riders together in Las Vegas at the end of April. Let's put that QR code out there in their swag bags and just challenge.
There's Dazzlin doing her thing again. There she goes.
Yeah.
There she goes.
It is, she was brave, rebellious. She was a superwoman. She was a pioneer, and she kicked the damn door open for women that are the industry leaders now that are doing amazing things. But we only have a chance to do this because she, back in the early 1900s, was doing these things that we're still trying to accomplish out there on two wheels.
Absolutely. And it was so glad that it's finally coming to fruition and her story's being told. Larry Coleman, her story has potential of making an impact the way world's fastest Indian did. Yes, certainly does. Magnolia Pictures was one of our sponsors on that. We were able to give away a lot of the CDs before the movie even came out. But to this day, it's funny because my son went down and we were racing last year. And the Airbnb we had a lemon tree, so he peed on it because he was doing vintage racing. Yeah, it was fun. Anyways, so yeah, get on that link. If you can, please do donate whatever you can. I'm sure they appreciate it. But we'll be talking with the producers and the directors coming up in a show very soon, as well as the ladies that are on the board to help that. And that was amazing just to see them in this last show of Women's History Month. That's exciting. So we have a special feature coming up right now. We're going to skip our ad break real quick because we're going to run out of time and we don't want to cut this girl off. Can't do a celebration out with this next girl, Pookie from Bull Falls Harley-Davidson.
Hey guys, ladies.
We have just figured out a new way to say Bull Falls Harley-Davidson.
Bull Falls. I heard you do that, and I was like, "Oh, Gina, I might have to coin that." Bull Falls.
I'm telling you, I think Dazzlin did it first, but yeah, absolutely, we love that. Pookie, welcome to the show. Welcome to Open
Hey,
Road
thank
Radio.
you so much. It's awesome to be here. awesome to
It's
be here.
awesome to have you. You are just a powerhouse yourself.
I appreciate that. I'm in the midst of some pretty powerful women, and so, thank you to you guys for helping blaze the way for all of us. That's just pretty impressive when you get to sit amongst other women who really genuinely understand the passion behind it. It's pretty incredible.
I'm saying you are adorable. The whole head, the holy riveter. Can you just do one of those?
Oh, you want that? You want the Rosie right there? That's right.
Yeah, the Rosie.
I don't have much for guns. The guns are all pipes here, ladies. The pipes. That's it.
I knew that even before I spoke. I spoke with her on the phone. I think we talked like for 45 minutes. It was just a quick call.
Instantaneous. It was instantaneous. Great energy. Really great energy.
Is rocking, man. I gotta tell us what you do at Bull Falls.
So, Bull Falls Harley-Davidson, we're a young dealership. We actually took over the dealership in 2019, and they hired me on as their marketing director. We have 2 dealerships, one in Green Bay, Vandervest Harley-Davidson, and then one in Wausau, that's Bull Falls Harley-Davidson. So I take care of pretty much all of the marketing, but I'm also our Hog chapter manager and our Riding Academy manager, which is super exciting. Oh, I love the pictures you chose, Gina. Woo! That's my husband, who is also my right hand and the other half of our marketing creative genius. And so we get to work together in an office. And
great team.
Yeah, it's an awesome. It really is. It's a great dynamic. One of the beauties of Harley is that family dynamic, family owned and operated, is not a joke. We have kids that work for us, and it's just an amazing dynamic when you've got your family, and that's a lot of what the motorcycle industry is regardless of whether it's by blood or not. We recognize that becomes your family. This is my family. My dealership is my family. My Hog chapter is my family.
Absolutely. That is so wonderful. You guys do a lot of events. We can see.
We do. We have such a good time. But Gina, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about within that good time. I'm really proud of the fact that our dealership does so much within our community, and a lot of that work is within our women's community. And you and I had spoken about that a little bit. Yeah. I'm really proud of the rides that we've got. We've got something called Cruising for a Cause. I mean, I know you guys have probably seen kind of the same shift in everything that we have. People don't like to commit to anything anymore. So we've had to figure out how to make these rides where people actually will show up. So we have a monthly ride that we do the entire thing for you. You show up, you ride, and we make it fun. And then we're able to collect donations for all of these incredible organizations, and everything is community funded, but our women's organization is huge. Our Community Foundation for Women, for Battered Women. It's a very long program, and so it's empowering for women and their entire families. And through that, being our Riding Academy manager, we're allowed to empower women by giving away free Riding Academy classes. So, nice. I know the 2 of you know how powerful that is.
Yeah.
We're trying really hard to put that out there to let women know that, hey, quit taking a back seat, man, get on the front, and we're going to show you how and help empower you. And it's so cool to see the change in students, but in women in general, and taking that class and getting on 2 wheels and having that's your own. That is your own. It's your own power on those 2 wheels. It's incredible.
Yeah, there's nothing like that feeling.
No.
I was 7 before I learned to ride. So
a whole 7? You're a whole whopping 7?
No, I was 47.
Oh, 47. I'm like, girl, geez.
Yeah, no, I was 47. No, I didn't do dirt bikes and all that.
But you know that it doesn't matter.
And it was an amazing feeling. It changed my life. The people that I've met because of the motorcycle passion and industry has just been amazing. And
it started a career for me.
Well, same. I mean, I've really found my niche, and if you ladies think about that, could we have said this? I mean, how long? It's been an awesome journey to watch. Just the change in the industry has been really powerful, and so now we have this responsibility because we have a privilege. We have this great privilege, all 3 of us, and all of us who are in any kind of position like this, to make sure that the women who are coming up behind us, not only have an easier way, but are just as empowered and just as passionate. It's important.
To extend the arm and pull them in.
That's right. Yep, a helping hand, man. Yeah, the old days are gone. It's truly a sisterhood now. I can say with 100% clarity, like my motorcycle sisters, that's sisterhood that I could never give up.
Tell us where Bull Falls Harley-Davidson is.
Sure, we're really a unique situation. We're right in the very center of the state of Wisconsin. So you think of Wisconsin and you think Green Bay Packers and cheese curds, right? Well, you're not wrong. But but we're some of the most beautiful ride roads in the country. We're talking red granite roads with tree tunnels and just stunning rolling hills, and I mean, just really great destinations. I've fallen in love. It's not difficult, and so coming out here, you've got the roads, you've got the beautiful fauna and flora, and then you've got incredibly welcoming people. It's just, we put on more miles than just about anywhere else in the world. And right here in central Wisconsin.
The reason I wanted you to tell people is because people would think that, oh my gosh, you're up in Wisconsin, you're probably in some remote area. You have a huge motorcycle community around you.
Oh man, huge. You and I were talking about the fact that, well, Wisconsin's the home of Harley. So naturally, we've got that going for us. But over 88,000 licensed women riders in the state of Wisconsin. I mean, we put on an enormous amount of miles every year. And this community's diehard. It's not a joke. You've experienced it. Snow is flying and you still
makes me want to get on my motorcycle
burning.
Right now.
Legit. Hey, we've got employees that are already rolling up on bikes and there's still snow on the ground. It's hardcore. We don't mess around here. We genuinely don't.
Karen Davidson has joined us, and we've had the opportunity to talk to her about women and what she has done as the great granddaughter of Harley Davidson and her involvement. And I remember 10 years ago when I was trying to buy a motorcycle, there weren't women salesmen. There were not women marketing directors like yourself. There were women in moto clothes, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
So you should have seen it. You should have seen it 30 years ago when I worked at Harley Davidson.
Right. I mean, Gina's really, you've seen the evolution of it. It used to be we were only the babes on bikes that they were taking pictures of and putting in a calendar, and now we're decision makers and power players.
Sporties.
The
profiling of not letting us to get on the big bikes and
dude, legit. And it's just like serious. One of the things we were laughing about, Gina and I, is that, oftentimes it takes a retraining. You really kind of have to retrain people, because I'll have big old burly dudes walk up to me and be like, oh, do you ride? And here's me. Oh, and here's me. Do you?
Yeah, try to catch me.
Do you? And they look at me all stunned, and I'm like, yeah, I feel the same way when you ask me like that. Like, really? Come on, man.
Husband's bike.
Yeah. Do you ride your own?
You know what? What's so funny is because when I worked at the dealership, we always knew that guy when he was like, well, I have to go home and I got to think about this. Oh, BS. You have to go home and ask the old lady if it's okay. We know who's holding the pot.
The purse strings, man. I'm really proud. I'm really proud that, we work for Bull Falls is actually they're owned by a brother and sister. And as our parent dealership, Vandervest, we're women owned and operated. That's a big deal, man.
I'm like, I remember leaving the dealership for 3 years. I would go in, I would want to buy a bike, and I would get intimidated, and I'd leave with a new t-shirt. And one day my daughter said, Mom, when are you going to buy a bike and not another t-shirt? And
yeah.
said, when one of these guys will sell me one.
Isn't that funny? And now, I'm proud to say that one of the owners is a female, and I'm in charge of our marketing department for 2 different dealerships. We've got female salespeople. It's awesome to watch the evolution.
Yeah, it really is. It has completely been one. It's amazing. We can talk about this all day. We would love to bring you back, Pookie. You and I have got some business to
we do
tomorrow morning, because we've got some big events coming up that I'm going to be talking about.
I'm excited.
Not this weekend, but very soon. So
thank
you so much for joining us. You are absolute delight.
Love you ladies, appreciate everything you.
World.
everything you guys have done for the community and for, just riders in general. You two are both powerhouses. Thank you guys so much for the time. I appreciate you.
You too.
All right, darling. Sounds good. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Take care.
All right, sugar. Bye-bye. All right, I'm telling you, that girl, she just got so much freaking energy. I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go start my bike just to hear it. It's still cold here, like 38 degrees. But hey, we've got to talk real quickly. I think we've only got a few minutes left. Wow, I don't even know where this hour went, but thank you everybody for joining us. I'm telling you, still profiling here in some states. Ginger, you are so right, girl. I've been looking at all of your comments. I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer them. But you guys have got some amazing comments tonight. Yeah, I mean, you're spot on. You're hitting it. We have become the culture. We have 88K license. Yeah, did you hear that? 88,000 women licensed in Wisconsin. That's wild. That's great. I told her I would look up Illinois, and I didn't. I just didn't get a chance to, but I'm going to look it up now because I have to. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. You guys are fantastic. We need to talk about the Tea Party, not tonight because we're running out of time and the pictures won't do us justice, but that's coming up. So we can talk about it next week on Open Road Radio, right?
Got it. Absolutely.
Okay. We're going to talk about it then. God, Corey, is there anything that I have to mention? Any Arizona Bike Week? Yep, that is going on this weekend. Everybody get out there. Boy, we got a lot of great people that are heading there. James Lynch, who was on just a little while ago, he's heading there. Parallels, I know he's going. There's so many of my
look for the Full Throttle big trailer. You'll see DJ Guido. He's DJing. He's on one of the stages there. And if you swing by the big trailer, I think you might have some sunscreen to have.
Fantastic. I think Penny is going to be heading there as well. That's why she could not join us. Penny, we're missing you in this women's chat around. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going to play a Full Throttle on the way out. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Please give them, patronize them. Ginger's going on Friday. Smart girl. What else do I have to say? We want to thank Mark at 1400 K Shop for running our show. The Moonshiner Benefit, go check it out, please. Friday, April 7th. Please go check this out. The benefit ride, if you can donate or give anything, you help. I saw a real quick video with him. He's up and around, but he's hurting. So he needs all the love that we can share.
And a Friday event, finally. I wish more people would throw some stuff on Fridays. Saturdays are jam-packed.
Right? Yeah, like every weekend is going to get like that. You know it. So we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Love it. Love it.
Gina, good to see you again.
It's so good to see you. I missed you. I can't wait to come out and hang out with you again.
All right, girl.
I'm going to do that for that April ride.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. Don't you get too skinny on me.
Oh gosh, it's impossible. I love food too much.
No, you're looking smart, girl. You've inspired me. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Thank you for listening. Mark, thank you so much. Corey Lusk, thank you for being the producer behind the curtain. We appreciate that. And we will see you guys all next week right here on Open Road Radio. Take care. Have a great week, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along. We hope you enjoyed the ride.